Hi guys, this is Sadra Korvash,
Shahrad Sardari,
and welcome to
Chill Takes.
Chill Takes. We will have some chill takes on various topics, and we have 6 segments ready for you guys.
So we're going to start off the day with some relationship advice. We got a scenario right here. I'm going to read through it, and then we're going to comment on how to move forward. So here we go. Title: Rejected my friend, but now I like him. What should I do? I'm a 24-year-old girl and recently graduated. During college, I have a close friend of groups. Dude, why can't I read this? Here's the title. Rejected my friend, but now I like him. What should I do? I'm a 24-year-old girl and recently graduated. During college, I had a close group of friends. After grad, one of the guys from the group confessed that he liked me, but I turned him down at the time. After that, I distanced myself a bit from the group and stopped hanging out as much. Now, 2 months later, I've realized that I actually like him too. I feel safe around him, and I'm more open with him than with any of my other friends. When I'm with him, I don't feel any pressure, and I can just be myself. I think I was afraid of losing the friendship, so I didn't want to do it. What should I do?
I think the fact that she is really comfortable with him,
Yeah.
I think that's enough. Like, you should just go straight up and tell him.
Even after she rejected him the first time?
Why not? Who cares?
No, I don't agree with that.
Seriously.
No, okay. I feel like it really depends what he's doing right now, because she doesn't really mention how long has passed since like she rejected him, right? It's like a couple months, but we don't know how many months that is,
Right?
Because he could have just moved on and like is with a different girl, talking to a different girl, because she's not hanging out with him either. So I'm assuming she doesn't like have context of what he's doing,
Okay, that's true.
right?
Yeah. Before she goes on, she has to figure out what's going on in that sense.
Yeah.
If he's with other talking, because then that's just, it's not right.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But if he's not, then he should just be straight up. He should be like, yo, guess what? I had a change of heart and I like you. Like, maybe we can move forward. And maybe he says no. She should. I feel like she should shoot her shot.
I agree, but only if he's like not talking to someone, because like it's messed up if she just goes after it, like even if he's already talking to someone.
Yes,
You know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah, you should keep your standard morals. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
But don't be afraid to go out there and tell your crush that you like them, because if you're afraid your whole life about that, then you gotta take chances. You gotta take risks. You never know.
I mean, just coming from a guy, like most of the time, if you come to us, we'll say yes. Like as long as we don't have anything else going on, like
Boom.
there's nothing that's gonna go wrong.
Well, it depends. Not every.
For the most part, I'm talking for most men right here.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. But yeah, I feel like she should shoot her shot.
Yeah.
And don't be, go out there.
I mean, like, another thing is that, like, she really shouldn't expect him to come back, because I doubt he would. Because she already said no, If she really wants to do it, either she can just go directly or just start hanging out with the same group of friends and just find out what he's up to. And then, like, either indicate that she's, like, interested now, like, indirectly, or just the easier way is just to go up to him.
Yeah.
Be like, yo.
To be fair, though, even if she asks him and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm talking to this other girl, like, she should just ask. And if he says, oh, I'm talking to this other girl, she's like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Like, the question doesn't hurt.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first scenario solved. Next scenario. You have another one?
Not of this topic.
Okay,
No.
this is our first episode. We're just easing into this.
Yeah.
All right.
You got some movie recommendations for us?
Yeah, I do. Bro, do you know Amy Winehouse?
Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, there is this jazz singer, Amy Winehouse, and she has fantastic songs. You can maybe put some lists of her favorite songs down. Amazing singer. And my aunt recently, in the past weekend, she recommended her movie, Amy, which came out in 2015. And it's
so
based
it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 years. And it's
Okay.
based on a true story about her life.
Mhm.
It talks about how she was brought up and I don't want to spoil too much, but eventually she got into drugs and passed away because of that. And she's very talented. And one of her songs has over 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Jazz singer.
Jazz singer.
Yeah.
angelic voice.
Okay.
And yeah, that movie must watch. It's just over 2 hours, and it's a true story documentary about this fantastic singer that was brought up and how life has led her to different situations. And seriously, it's amazing.
When did you watch it?
I watched it. To be fair, okay, I'll tell you the truth. I watched 20 minutes of it.
Okay. Okay.
On Friday night because I was with my lady and we were trying to watch it on it's not on Netflix, by the way. It's like I watched it on a third-party website,
Okay.
and it wasn't loading.
Okay,
We tried
fair.
so hard.
Fair enough.
It wasn't loading, and that's our next week plan, to watch the movie. But the first 20 minutes, fantastic. And I know Layla told me what happens, so that's what I'm saying.
Layla's his aunt, by the way.
My aunt, yes. Realtor. But she told me like what kind of happens.
Yeah.
And dude, like I've been just listening exclusively to Amy Winehouse since then.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
Really? Like just in the car when you're driving and all that?
Well, in the car I listen to Lex Friedman's Still podcast.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's what I thought, yeah.
No. But like in the shower, I'm
Okay.
showering, I'm like, yo, Amy's just bumping, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just good.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
We're getting
You know the rating?
rating.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's 90%.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and 90, 96. Because there's three, right? There's this red one, Rotten Tomato. And there's the
IMBD, I think.
yeah, there's 3 ratings. It's pretty high. It's about like 90.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
We're getting dinner after. I'm showing you Amy Winehouse.
Okay,
bro.
yeah, sounds
it's
good.
a must.
Play while we eat.
Hundo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my movie recommendation.
Okay.
And I personally love true story documentaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what you're watching, that actually happened. And how cool is that? You're experiencing someone's life, basically. How that's not 100% accurate all the
Of course,
time.
yeah. There's like some dramatization like here and there, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it more entertaining.
Yeah. But it's fascinating to me to like experience that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
What about you?
What about historical? Do you like historical documentaries or no?
Historical, you mean like world wars?
Well, yeah, like anything that's like past, you know?
Okay.
Not necessarily like 50 years, like 100 years ago or whatever, like 2000, whatever, like anything.
Yeah. I do. I was actually talking to my girlfriend today, and she was asking. She was like, "Oh, what's Shahrad doing?" I was like, "What's Shahrad studying?" And I was like, "Oh, he's like studying history
Oh, yeah.
at the university."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, that's super cool." And I was like, "Yeah, but the thing is, history is written by the winners, and it's annoying to me because why can't it be both of the stories combined and make it out? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's frustrating.
Propaganda at the end of the day.
It's
Because,
true.
like, yeah, the winners just want to portray themselves in the best light possible, right?
It's true. So that is still my problem with the movies as well, because the movies are meant to show one party, the party that makes them usually,
Yeah.
as the winners and like they did everything right, and it's just not truth seeking at the end of the day.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But I mean, there are certain like historical documentaries where like you do get both perspectives. Especially if it's like not an like individual or like a group of people versus like a bigger like nation or whatever. When you have like nation on nation type of thing and like one doesn't get completely annihilated, you do get the story from both sides.
What's your favorite historical movie? And I'll watch it.
Oh, that's a tough one. I like a lot of them. Honestly, like it's been a while since I watched this one is historical and it's like based on like true stories and stuff, but like it's not a documentary, right? So there's like a lot of stuff that like they just added in, right? Like the main character is not a real person. But Kingdom of Heaven, amazing movie.
Seriously.
It's pretty old. Like I don't know when it came out, but it's actually pretty old, but beautiful. I can't recommend it enough. One of the
Wow,
best
this
movies
is pretty
I watched.
strong.
One of the best movies I've ever watched.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Well,
It's basically like, without spoiling it, it's essentially, do you know Saladin?
Saladin?
Yeah.
No.
It's like this Muslim like caliph who was the king of Egypt and Syria, right? and this is like during the Third Crusade, if I'm not mistaken, where the
What's a
Crusaders.
crusade?
So it's basically like a religious war where the Christians were basically fighting the Muslims over like the Holy Land, Jerusalem, right? And then this was the third one or the second one where the Christians occupied Jerusalem at the time, right? And essentially like they had a peace going on, and then one of the parties did not to spoil it. One of the parties did something to break the peace, and then Saladin like mustered his entire army to come and take Jerusalem back.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. It's such a good movie.
Well, guess what? In the next episodes, I will watch it and give you a comprehensive review.
Sounds good to me.
Fantastic.
Sounds good to me. You were telling me also like before we jumped on camera, you were doing some pottery over the last week.
Yeah, bro. I did some pottery with the lady. Here, I'll bring it out.
That sounds good.
Bro, the lady did it so much better. I gotta be honest here.
Yeah, fair.
But here, this is what I did. It's like a snowman,
Yeah.
bro. And there's this hat the lady made, but like it goes so well with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this one, which is like a yellow duck. It kind of has like
the lady made.
double eyes. Yeah, that's the lady.
Yeah.
It was funny actually because she did one of the eyes like perfectly, but then the other eye had like 2 dots were like same size, and we're like, oh, like it's kind of louch as we say in Iran Persian. It's like double eyed, and then she did the other one double eyed too, just to match. But what do you think?
The hat goes better on the duck than the snowman, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she made both of these, so it should go. Yeah.
I mean, like you guys can't see this, but like put it here.
No.
So like the duck right here is like super smooth, like throughout, right? And it actually looks like a duck. This snowman looks like it just had its like head shattered.
Okay, relax.
It literally has a scar going right across its forehead, and it's basically like an axe wound.
I was going for a scary theme, to be fair. No, I wasn't. But it was my first time, bro. So I have a new girlfriend. She's super artsy.
Yeah.
She like loves just like we painted them, we did pottery. We want to do knitting. So knitting a sweater for each other till Christmas. How insane is that? I've never even...
Do you know how to knit?
No. Zero.
But knitting needs patience, and I don't have it. I don't have the patience.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
There's no chance I'm sitting there for hours just knitting, bro.
She says it takes 20 hours. There's no
20
way.
hours to knit a whole sweater?
It's more. It
No
has
chance.
to be more.
No chance. I don't believe it.
Yeah. Well, she's going to see this, and next week's I'll get the confirmation how many hours it actually takes.
Is she knitting it right now?
No, she's not. She's not.
It's by Christmas. So we got
by
some
Christmas.
time.
No, she wants like both of us knit each other sweaters.
By Christmas.
By Christmas, yeah.
I mean, like what? It's September right now, so we got 4 months.
4 months. 3 and a bit.
3 months, yeah.
Yeah. Negative. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. But we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like artsy girl. It's fantastic, man. It's good. Yeah. You had a girlfriend for 2.5 years.
I did. She was pretty artsy too. But, I mean, that's over now. But, she... I've got this. So since I was a kid, I have this toy camel, like stuffed animal camel. And then in my room, I could bring it on the next episode. He basically has some clothing now and a hat where she like sewed it all together and like made him clothes essentially. And then I play soccer all the time. And my number like on all my jerseys is 18, right? So the camel's like shirt has like an 18 with my name on his back. That is pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, he's just chilling next to my bed, yeah.
I haven't even seen that. So, yeah, you have to bring it
I'll bring it on next time just to compete with this.
Yeah. Okay, let me put these back.
Yeah.
But, all right. What have you done the past week?
Not much, to be honest. Like, I'll wait for you to get back. Not much, to be honest. So, I mean, my goal for the next like at least couple months till at least the new year, so the next 4 months, is to basically make as many friends as possible. That's like my biggest goal. And like meet as many people as possible, and then hopefully they become friends, right? So like Essentially, what I'm doing is like anything social that I get invited to, I'm down. I'm just going, right? So like the other day, I had uni, right? So I had class at like what, like 1 to 2, right? And then I could have just gone home right after, but there was a trivia that was happening from 4 to 6. So I just stayed for like 2 extra hours just to go for trivia. Never done trivia in my life, right?
How was it?
Some of these guys are insane. It was like basically the question, like completely random. There was like no specific topic. And the quiz master or like whoever like the organizer is would start the question 3 4 words in, maybe one sentence in, they're buzzing and answering before I even know what it's about. It was crazy.
What?
Like, it was like I didn't even know what the topic is yet, and these guys already knew the answer. It was crazy. And then like, so this went on for like 30 minutes, and it was a 2 hour trivia, right? And they realized that this doesn't make sense. Half the people aren't even like close to answering. So they split up the room into like people that are actually good and beginners, right? So I was obviously in the beginners, and then it was actually fun. It wasn't bad. I do Roman history, so one of the questions was Roman history, and I crushed it. I felt like a man.
Boom.
I was like, boom, buzz, buzz, buzz. Like,
Wait, they give you a buzzer and
they
you
give you a
press
buzzer,
it?
yeah, because like
Oh.
it's like serious stuff. It was like because like if two people buzz at the same time, it's like wired and everything. So the moment you buzz, like it detects who like pressed the button first. It's crazy.
That's pretty
It's
sick.
crazy. And like yeah, I did that for 2 hours. It was fun. Then I've never danced in my life, and I went to this Cuban dance class for another 2 hours. Right? Never danced in my life. I don't even know how to dance. Okay?
How was it?
Surprisingly a lot of fun. It was kind of like swing dancing, right? Where like it was basically like a big. I forgot what the thing was. It was like salsa mixed with something else, right? But I forgot what it was,
Right.
So it was like you basically formed a big. There were a lot of people. There was like easily like 60, 70 people there. You formed a circle with, and then they split you into two groups: leads and follows, right? And then both of you had like different tasks, and you had like a two instructors per circle where they like taught you the moves and like what to do, right? And I was a lead, so typically all the guys were leads and all the girls were follows for the most part. And but the way it worked was it was like a swing dance. So you would like dance with one person for like say I don't know 30 seconds, and then they would say switch, and you would go to the next person next to you, like the next girl next to you, right? And you just like keep rotating, like so on and so forth. It was fun. It was fun. But then like we learned like a specific like sequence in our circle, and then when the I think the first hour and a half was done, they combined all the circles together so that they just formed a massive circle, and it was really difficult from there because each circle learned something different, right? And like there was this one move, like basically what we did was we would take 2 steps to the right, touch hands, like one of our hands was already touching, and the other one like we kind of like high five, and then we take 2 steps back. That was like basically the most basic move we learned. The other circle learned like this twirl thing where you twirl the girl and then she twirls you back, right? And the first time we got into the big circle, I was like, "What is going on?" She was twirling me, and I didn't know what to do. Like, but yeah, that's basically what I. That was the craziest day I had this week, and then otherwise, just working out.
So do you know how to Cuban dance now?
The basics. I could hold my own. Like at least that dance, I can hold my own. Like
That's
the
pretty
very,
good.
Very basics, yeah. 2 hours. I mean, to be honest, it was from 6 to 8, but like I stayed till like 9:30. I was there for a while, and a lot of people like stayed.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you find any friends that day?
Not really. No, not like friends. I met a lot. Obviously, I'm dancing with like a lot of people, but no, like not really anyone that I would like see again unless I go to the dance class. Yeah.
Well, we'll have a goal. We have a countdown. How many friends have Shahrad made until Christmas?
Until Christmas. Yeah, I'll keep a tally and do an update week by week.
Boom.
Yeah. I mean, what I really need to work on is like, I'm really good at conversing with people when the conversation starts, but getting the conversation started is the part that I struggle with. I'm like, dude, I don't know this person. So what do I talk about? You know?
I see. I can give you some tips.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So, okay, give me a scenario and I'll tell you how to start it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, for example, right, if I'm like in a class setting or like in a group setting, it's not too hard because like I can talk about the thing that we're doing, right? Whether it be like a class or like a dance thing or whatever, right? But like, for example, the other day I was just chilling on this AstroTurf field, right? And there were like a lot of people nearby, so there was nothing specifically to talk about, you know, something like let's say a scenario like that.
On a field.
On a field, yeah. And like everyone's just chilling. They're just sitting down doing whatever.
And you wanted to, maybe you saw a circle that was maybe having fun and you were like, I kind of want to join that.
Kind of like that, yeah. Or like maybe someone's sitting alone and I'm like, yo, yeah, let's be friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So you're alone, a lady or someone's alone, and
Anyone,
you
yeah.
want to create a conversation on a field.
Anyone, yeah.
You go up and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, you're
hard.
right.
It's
You're right.
hard.
You don't have anything like any sports or anything? Like you would be like, oh, you want to play?
No, I mean, like if they're doing a sport, like let's say like there were like a couple people that were playing soccer. So soccer is my main sport, right? And there were a couple people playing soccer, and that's easy because I can just walk up and be like, hey, like, can I join in?
Yeah.
That's easy. Like that's because I actually have something to say, right? But like for example, let's say if I'm sitting on this chair and like you're someone that I don't know, and you're sitting on that chair, what do I tell you? Like, why should I talk? Like, what reason do I have to engage you in conversation right here?
I'll be like, what did you bring you up here today? If we were in this scenario. But if we are at a field, I'd be like, hey, can we be friends?
Straight up.
I don't know. Can we be friends is not good.
That sounds like elementary school talk.
Bro, what do you
Bro,
want? You get this is
Bro,
better than not saying
That's
anything.
the stuff that I would say in elementary. Can I play with you? Like,
Whatever. God. No, not can we be friends, but I mean it's hard. It's
difficult,
very scenario based.
Yeah.
It's very scenario based and it depends on who it is,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it depends the situation, it depends on what's around you. Like it's a lot of stuff, but we can maybe film that. Like we go out and put ourselves in awkward situations.
Honestly, that builds character.
That does.
That builds character.
Dude, you know what? In the past week, I've been
Yeah.
brushing my teeth with my left hand
Why?
because we don't use our left hand that much. You see this hand?
Yeah,
Our dominant hand, which is our right, it does most of the stuff.
yeah,
Like I play semi-professional badminton. It does badminton, brush my teeth, hold the mouse, everything.
yeah.
But our left hand is like it's a hand. It can do the same things that are, but it doesn't. It can't.
You don't have the motor skills.
Exactly.
You gotta build it up. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
so-
build it up.
Yeah, so by building it up, so by brushing is the first scenario that you're actually using it. It's making use to, you know, doing something.
Yeah.
So I recommend that. Brush your teeth with the left hand.
Brush your teeth with the left hand. You heard him.
Boom.
You heard him.
But yeah, we can put ourselves in awkward situations.
Yeah.
Maybe have a video of that.
I mean, that would be sick. I mean, it would give me like a reason to actually like talk to people. I won't lie though, like when I'm in a situation where I actually have like something to say, and it like makes sense for me to like actually say it, I can do it. You know what I mean? Because like I'm introverted, right? I'm not an extrovert because you're an extrovert. You can just talk to anyone. I can't. Like I get in my head a lot, right? The other day, so basically the university that I'm in used to use this system called the SSC, where you like pick courses, drop courses, whatever. And I'm in my last year, right? And they switched over to a system called Workday, and from everything everyone says, it's really bad, right? It doesn't work properly. It's really difficult to use, the whole thing, right? So I signed in the other day, like 2 days ago, and I'm in my last year. So you would expect there's a progress bar that tells you like what percentage of your degree you're done with. And you would expect it to be like 90% or something like that, right? I open it and it's 48%, right? And I'm like, what do you mean it's 48%? I'm graduating this year, right? So I panic, right? Throughout like my years at university, I've been to academic advising maybe like once, right? But like, I see this and I'm like, I gotta go tomorrow, right? I got up. The place opens at 10. I was there at 9 a.m. Like way before it opened.
Damn.
Because it's all drop-ins, right? Because like, especially right now, because it's like pick and drop, like, time before like you are locked into your courses. I was there early because I really wanted to get in there, right? So anyway, all this to say, I get in there. Even though I was there that early, I was still on a wait list with like people in front of me. So I was waiting there for like what? Let's say 30 minutes, right? While I'm there, I'm sitting down. I go to the gym every morning, right? I'm sitting down. This girl walks in, like to the, the academics advising thing. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, I know this person. But I don't know them, but I recognize them, right? And I was just looking and I'm like, I know them, but I can't like put a finger on why I know this person, right? So I'm kind of like going through my head. I'm like, in what scenario would I know this person? And eventually I'm like, okay, the only place that I go consistently enough where I would see the same people over and over, but I've never interacted with anyone is my gym. So I was like, most probably I know her from the gym, right? So after like, let's say 10 minutes, I walk up to her and she has like headphones on, wave my hand in front of her face, and she takes them off. And I'm like, do you go to Genesis, my gym? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I knew you. Like, I know you, right? And then like, we had just have a full conversation from there. We talked for the whole like 30 minutes where I'm like sitting there. And yeah, like I would say
That's pretty good.
It was pretty good. But like, you see, that's the thing though. In that scenario, I actually had something to say, But I'm like, in a scenario where I just don't know the person at all, like what do I say?
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. It comes to, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking right now what I say, but it just depends situation to situation.
Yeah. But like the thing is, I've seen you do it 1,000 times.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know why I can't put it to words. It really depends. Depends. And we can maybe film it so we have something to show.
Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty good idea because that'll give me the motivation to actually do it. Exactly. Because otherwise, I'm like in my head, I'm like, what do I say? Will it be awkward? Will they like, freak out? Whatever, right? But then if it's on video, it's on video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll do that. You have a friend counter till Christmas?
I have a friend counter till Christmas. I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second. So, ever since May of this year, obviously, when I meet people, I follow their Instagram. And I can tell you now, since the May of this year, I've met 52 people.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
52 people. So, just to like put it on record.
Wait, how do you know that number so accurately?
Because I started off with 225 followers on Instagram, on my personal, and now I'm at 277. So that's 52.
Correct.
Right? So we'll keep that on record. So like if I forget to like count during the week, it's just whatever 277 and onwards is people that I've met, obviously, right?
Yes.
But then like how many close friends I've met, I need to like actually go through and be like, not close, but actual like friends that I'm like going to hang out with and stuff, not just someone I met. I need to go through and I'll come back with the counter next week.
Boom.
Yeah.
Next episode.
You got it.
Yeah, we need a Shahrad counter out here.
Yeah. So what's your goal for the year? What's going on?
What's my goal for the year?
Yeah, until New Year's.
Wow, this is good. Okay, I'll give you 3.
Oh shit, okay.
Is that good?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so we recently just started this. This is our first episode. I have another podcast as well. Mm-hmm. It's the Sadra podcast. It's my personal science and technology. I really believe in the YouTube game in the long run, and I want to grow these 2 channels as much as possible. So my first
these
goal...
These 2 being the Sadra podcast and this one?
And Chill Talk.
And Chill Talks, yeah.
Chill Take.
Chill Takes.
Chill Take.
Chill Takes.
We literally came over there 10 minutes before.
We'll get used to it.
Exactly. I want to grow these 2 channels as much as possible. First goal. Second goal, pass my courses.
No, hold on. You can't just skim over that. What are we talking when we say grow?
Okay.
What's the goal?
Okay, this is good.
You gotta be specific.
This is good. So the Sadra podcast just got to 940 subscribers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
It's going fast, dude.
Yo, how much was it like 3 months ago?
3 months ago it was 190.
That's what I'm thinking. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I hired a new editor.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm
No,
happy for you.
Thanks, bro. It's picking up fast.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. I hired a new editor. So I pay him 65 USD per episode every week,
Yeah.
and he's been doing a very good job.
65. 60 USD.
62.5 to be fair,
Okay.
USD.
Okay.
And
And
doing
he's
a
the
very
he's
good
the guy
job.
that does like the like clips out different like segments so you can post it on your like your Instagram, TikTok.
No, that one's my short guy. That one's a different guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
That one's my short guy. So I have a short guy and I have a YouTube guy for the main episode.
Got you. Yeah.
I'm investing a lot because I believe in it.
Yeah.
So all my money, I also work as well part-time.
Mm-hmm.
So all the money is just dumped into this because entrepreneurship, bro. You can't work for someone else
Say
all
less.
your life.
Say less.
You already know.
Yeah, I believe.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
So wait, have you been monetized yet on YouTube?
I haven't.
Or is
I
it
need
a-
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000, right? You're really close though.
60
You're
away.
really close though. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll be starting to make like a couple dollars a week.
Well, yeah. How many views are you getting per video?
Views, I get 500 to 600.
500. So you'll maybe making like what? Yeah, like $1, $2 or
Yeah,
something. per
barely
video.
anything.
Yeah, man. What? Yo, $1's a dollar, dude.
Let's go,
$1's a
bro.
dollar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the start, bro. Like
Yeah,
YouTube's
yeah.
a long game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
and we're
sure.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got time on our hands.
Seriously.
We got time. Yeah.
So realistically, for the Sadra podcast, I want to have 5,000 by Christmas.
5,000.
5,000.
Yo, that's in 4 months.
Yeah,
3
bro.
months,
You gotta
3
have the
months.
goal ceilings high.
Okay. Okay.
And
I
for
see you.
this podcast,
Yeah.
just because we're starting, the initial is slow.
Yeah, of course.
I want
It's
it
exponential at the end of the day.
exactly. I want it at 500 by the end of the year.
500. Okay. Yeah.
Subscriber wise.
Yeah. Okay.
It's doable. It's
Doable.
not that. Yeah, it's not
Doable.
that bad.
It's easy for us. I was thinking like 10K, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, 500 will we'll definitely hit that.
Yeah.
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 So that's the first goal of the podcast. Second goal is just to pass my courses nicely.
Say less.
I'm also in my last year of computer science. Taking 4 courses this year, 3 courses in the spring, and I'll graduate then.
Less.
So that's my second goal. Third goal, I also have a startup. I also have a tech startup called Rapid Routes. So far, it's only Vancouver based, and it's about moving companies and users. So I want that to launch fully by the end of the year. We just finished MVP, and we're looking for contractors, moving
What's that?
contractors.
What's MVP?
MVP, good questions. Minimum viable product. So every tech startup that you see, every application, especially mobile apps, they have a minimum viable product because for minimum viable product, you have basically around 10 users that can log in. It has a backend for 10 users. Because the full-fledged product, if you, for example, launch it, the city we live has around, 4 million population?
Yeah.
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 So the full
Like
product...
the greater Vancouver area.
Yeah, Greater Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah.
That's where we're from. And the full product needs to handle 10,000 users at the same time.
Okay.
So it needs to have a very big back end. It needs to be bug free.
Yeah.
But the minimum viable product is that a product that works and can handle a few users that you can show basically investors or companies that they can see what it is. So they can invest in it. They can see that that's the product. But the back end's not set yet to handle 10,000 people that will eventually use the product.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So kind of just getting there.
just kind of getting there, getting the surface level,
That's
just so you
kind
can
of
show.
what that. So basically, your goal is to be able to support the 10,000 users by New Year's.
Exactly.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, have the back end set up and infrastructure.
Got you. Yeah.
So that's my main 3 goals,
Yeah.
and we can keep you guys updated like every 1 to 2
yeah.
months about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
So I mean, for me, the friend counter is gonna be a weekly update because obviously, it's less long term than what you're doing.
Yes.
Other than that, I mean, God. So I'm in real estate. Goal by the end of the year is hopefully to make at least 3 more sales. 3 more sales. But I mean, the thing is, this is my last year as well. And throughout like the years that I had at university so far, I didn't really live the university life, right? Because I never lived on dorms, never did activities, etc., etc. So the thing is, I don't know how achievable that goal is because I want to spend so much time at university, right? But I mean, I've got like my Instagram page where I post like these property tours, like usually condos and whatnot. So I still want to keep that consistent, go with that once a day type of thing because it's really the consistency that gets you like the views and whatnot. And then, yeah, like if something comes through with that, then great. But then if something not, I feel like that's not really my main goal for like at least the next 4 months, at least in the year, right? Yeah, main goal, meet as many people as possible, do as much as like university stuff as possible because I'm going to graduate. I'm not, not going to be able to live it after that. And then, yeah, so, that's going to be updated every week. Whenever a sale is made, and then, yeah, I'll let you know.
What about this channel, bro?
What about this channel? I mean, you said it great. I mean, you want to get it to 500 subs by the end of the year? I was thinking 10,000 because it's easy. But, I mean, if you want to be humble, then we'll be humble. 500 by the end of the year.
500. I feel like it's an achievable goal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Million also achievable, but, I mean, yeah. We'll give other people a chance.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. So, what's our next segment?
I've got a Am I the Asshole for you guys? So, let's get right into it. All right. So, the title. Am I the asshole for forcing my son to give me half of his income? I won the lottery, $1,000 a day for life. I'm 58. My son is 19. I went to him and told him that I wanted to make a deal. I would give him the ticket. In return, he would give me half of the money until I die. Then he gets all the money. He said he needed to think about it. He came back and said it wasn't really fair for me to want half. He said that I could live another 40 years, that he might need the money more, and that I should take 20%. So that's like $200 a day instead of the 500. I said I would think about it. I signed the ticket and claimed the lump sum. Okay, so I'm assuming like what happened is you either chose $1,000 a day or you just chose whatever like the lotto
Correct.
thing was. I'm seeing a lawyer to set my son up for life. His education will be paid for. When he gets older, he will be able to purchase a home for free basically. A trust fund will be set up so he gets a good amount of money for the rest of his life. Now he is pissed that I went back on my offer. I thought I was being smart, but I didn't realize how greedy he was. I also told my ex about the money, and she is pissed that I'm not giving her anything. That's a twist and a half.
What?
We have been divorced for years. I owe her nothing. Now I won't give you anything if you ask. There's a reason I'm using a throwaway account. Okay, that's a twist and a half. Okay.
Holy smoke.
Okay.
Okay,
you go ahead. Let me think about this real quick.
Okay, I'll go first. So he won the lottery.
That's right.
I mean, the son is the greediest son I've ever met. Your dad, okay, you love your dad, correct? It's your dad. Your dad wins the lottery, and he's willing to give you the ticket, and just you give your dad, your loved one, half of it. It's basically free money for the son. I don't understand. How is he so greedy that it's his dad's ticket, and he first of all offered you the money? Yeah. It's unbelievable. I mean, the son is unbelievable. I would have taken the 50% on a heartbeat. That's $82,500 a year when you're 19.
Math. Okay.
I was the class calculator in high school.
Okay. Damn.
But that's that much money a year when you're 19. It's unbelievable. You're set.
Yeah.
Very greedy. I don't agree with the son. Oh wait, and the ex thing?
Yeah, I don't even know why that was irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't know why. First of all, why is he still talking to his ex?
Facts. I mean, I'm assuming the ex is probably the son's mom.
Oh, I see.
Because he did say that they've been divorced for years. So I'm assuming that's like who he's talking to.
Right.
Which makes sense. Like,
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's irrelevant to the story. Why is it even there? But
yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
I mean, she's not. She gets nothing.
She gets not, yeah, I mean, he's right.
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
fair.
know her anything. Yeah. Like,
But
okay.
but okay, so okay, eventually he's setting his son up for life, and he's angry that what? I didn't understand. Why is he angry?
Who, the son?
Yeah, the son is like greedy.
The son is angry because after the son offered the dad 20% instead of half, basically what happened was the dad said, I need to think about it. And instead of doing that, he just took the lump sum for himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's his right. He won the ticket.
He won but okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate right here.
Okay.
So his son's 19. He's 58. Okay. Realistically, the son has a lot more days to go.
True.
Right? Okay.
That's why I would have just taken the 50%.
No, it's a 50%. You're absolutely right. I'm not defending the son on this regard. Like 100%. If I was the son, I would take the money, like the 50%.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. Because he would offer to give the son the ticket too. Right.
Yeah.
Which is like nuts. Because if he took the tickets, then he was definitely the asshole.
Yeah.
Right. Because he doesn't have like realistically what, like the average lifespan, like 30 more years at most. Right.
Yeah.
So he offered to give the son the money. The son acted greedy for sure, but then he decided to take the lump sum. We do have a little bit of context missing because we don't know how much the lump sum is.
That's true.
Right? Because if the lump sum is like 50 million, then me too. I would have taken the lump sum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if the lump sum is like what, like 3 million, then like it's stupid. It's a stupid choice, right? Because like otherwise your son is making what, 365,000 a year, right?
And then realistically, he lives to like, let's say 80. That's 60 more
60 years. 60. What? You did some quick math.
It's about like 4K. 4 million. 4 million.
Yeah. So like if it's like 3 million, then it makes sense.
Yeah, he didn't give us the amount.
He didn't give us the
weird.
amount, which is like, I feel like that's a very important piece of context we're missing. But the son is still greedy.
The son's definitely
The
greedy.
son is still very greedy.
Yeah.
Right? The X is irrelevant. Doesn't really matter. Who cares? The son's greedy.
That's
But is he the
unbelievable.
asshole? What do you say?
Is he the asshole? I think I mean, the dad has all the right. He won the ticket. So he has all the right with the money. And he's setting his sons up with his life. And the son still is mad for some reason. Like, yeah, the son is the asshole. 100%. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
So the dad's not the asshole.
The dad's not the asshole, in my opinion.
I feel like it's one of them ones where the dad is not the asshole, but the fact that he told his son that he would think about it and then just made a decision, at least based on what we know, without telling the son, makes him a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's his ticket. He can do whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
the fact that, okay, I'm just putting myself, I'm a dad, right? I go to my son, I want a ticket. I'm like, son, I'll give you 50%. I'll give you the ticket. And the son's like, no, you only get 20%. And it's my ticket. I'd be angry. I'd be
vexed.
Furious.
I'd be vexed.
I'd be like, this is my own son. And look how he's treating me. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be freaking pissed.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to circle back on that. Even though he took the lump sum, he went to a lawyer to set up his son with a trust fund, to set up his son with university money, to set up the son for money to buy a house when he gets older. Even at the end, even though he took the money, he still thought about his son first.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what? Yeah.
It's not even a
Yeah, it's not
question.
even a question. Yeah, this is like an open and closed. I forgot about that point.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
the son sucks.
No, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. You're right. Yeah. Open and closed. You're not the asshole.
Yeah,
You're not the asshole.
you're a nice guy.
You're
I
good.
actually want to be friends with you.
Yeah, fact. I want to be your son. Like,
No, not that. I just want, he's a nice guy. You know? A nice guy. But okay. So that's that.
You got some fun facts for us, eh?
I do have some fun facts.
All right, say less.
Okay, guess.
So what? You're asking me a question, like a fun fact that you know. You're asking me to see if I know it.
Yeah. So I'll ask you. I'll just be like, guess this, and you have. I'll give you 5 guesses,
Okay.
and if you get it right, then you get a point. We'll go by like a point basis, and then you go.
So I go as in like I ask you.
I guess so.
Okay. I need to be more prepared for this. You ask me, and I'll come back with like questions next week.
Okay,
Prepared.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a point system.
Yeah, we have a point system. Facts,
Okay.
Facts.
Guess the country with the most gold medals in the past Olympic that just happened
2024.
per capital, per person living in the country, per population.
That's tough. I knew which country got the
It's
most
either
medals.
US or China.
Yeah,
to be
literally. But like based on population,
fair. Yeah.
it can't be China because they've got a lot of people.
Gotta be careful with your guesses.
It can't be China.
True.
US, they've got what, like 360 million population. They did get like what, 40 medals or something. So I would say US first.
First guess?
First guess.
Negatory.
No. Wait, so I'm only guessing the top one.
The number one.
The number. Okay. Say less. Ooh, that's tough. Okay.
You would have to like follow the Olympics. Like if you asked me this question, I would have no idea.
Yeah, because I didn't really watch the Olympics. That's the problem. Like I saw the scores, but they only tell you like just how many medals they got. You know, like the leaderboard. They don't tell you like based on capita. That's crazy. Okay. So it's got to be athletic nations where they have a small population. Okay. I'm going to go with, I would say European nations. They're typically smaller and they're very athletic. Is that a good start?
You know what? The top 10, I think majority, 7 or 8 was in Europe.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with, I want to say Germany, but I know Germany has a big population. Like France, Germany, and the UK is kind of what I'm leaning towards, but they have a big population on all three. But let's go with, I got 5 guesses.
Yes.
Let's go with France.
Negatory. You have 3 more, correct?
3 more. Okay. Not France. How about...
Okay, do you want me to give you a hint on the country?
Give me a hint. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not going to get this.
Okay, let me give
give
you
me
a
something.
hint.
Give me something to work with. No.
Hint.
Yes.
This is a big hint. I don't... Okay, I'll give it to you. Wait. Have one more guess, and then when you have 2 guesses, I'll give you the hint.
Okay, say less. Let's go with Jamaica.
Whoa, that's interesting. Negatory.
No?
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Hit me.
It's an island.
It's an island. Yeah, okay.
It's a big hint.
Is it a big island?
Whoa, relax.
Okay. It's an island.
Yes.
It's an Japan.
No.
Oh.
It's not a big island.
It's not a big island.
Yeah, it's not the big island you may
okay.
think of.
Yeah, because I was like UK. Well, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a big island. I'm assuming Caribbean. No.
No.
Not.
Okay, the name of the country has 2
syllables.
Yes.
Ooh, syllables.
That's the only
That's tough.
Enough hints.
That's tough. Okay.
It is tough.
New Zealand.
Yes.
Let's go. That's a pretty big island though. Not gonna lie.
No, I thought the big island. I thought you were thinking of Australia.
I kind of.
Because that's a pretty big island.
Fair.
Right. I was gonna say like that's not the big island you were thinking.
Yeah.
of.
Okay. Fair. Yeah. Big island. You know what? I was never good. Like without the hint, there was no chance I was guessing New Zealand. There was no chance.
I know, right?
Because like I've never thought of New Zealand and being like athletic people.
Right?
Yeah.
They're like so low key country, in my opinion.
Yeah. The only person I know from New Zealand is Lorde, the singer.
Oh, is she from?
She's from New Zealand. Yeah.
I didn't even know.
That's the only person I know from New Zealand. I've never met someone in New Zealand from New Zealand.
Wait, let me think. I haven't either.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They're more sheep than people. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Is it actually?
That's actually a fact.
Whoa, that's the fun fact.
That's a fact.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they have like such low population. I guess they got like.
I mean, let's Google it right.
They must be good at a certain sport, like swimming or running.
Yeah, something with that has like a lot of different like events and stuff. So like you
Exactly.
can get a lot of medals because like what? Who was that famous swimmer?
Michael
Phillips?
Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Like he had a lot of gold medals, but that's just because there were so many categories in swimming.
23 gold.
Yeah, because like there's like so many
Yeah,
categories.
there's 8 categories per event.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I actually, on a tangent, I saw a video, and it was because United States had the best swimmers in the early Olympics. They made it such that swimming had so many different avenues in it, but there's still like main sports of different countries that are not even in the Olympic. So it's that U.S. had some say in swimming per se, and I think some other sports it was that they had like high end athletes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Well, I'll have a link down below like, about fact check, but I think that's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so this is I actually just googled New Zealand population versus sheep population. So, so okay, basically, New Zealand has 5.3 million people.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
which is like basically we have
It's
more
bi-
people in the city, right? But anyway,
pretty much.
guess how many sheep they have? Obviously, it's more than.
I mean, the way
5.3.
you say it, I feel like it's a lot.
There's obviously more than 5.3 million, but like guess how many sheep?
Okay, I'm gonna guess 18 million.
No,
More?
guess again.
There's no hint he's giving me.
Guess again.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go lower 9.
More.
Okay.
More than both.
Okay, yeah. 35.
Less than that. It's 24. 24.5 million sheep. That's 4.6 sheep per person.
How do they have so many sheep?
Bro, it's just sheep country.
Wait, they have to be good, like very good exporters of
They do.
cotton.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know about cotton, but most of the meat that we buy at like Costco and whatnot
Yeah,
is all New
meat. Yeah,
Zealand.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a fun
They got
fact.
so many sheep.
That's a very fun
Yeah,
fact of
Yeah.
the day.
They
Truly.
got so many sheep. Straight
Boom.
up. But yeah. So, yeah. You got
That's
any other
hilarious.
fun facts for us? Or was that it?
Any other fun facts, like guessing ones?
Yeah, guessing ones. Otherwise, we can move on to the last segment.
Okay, well, I can do a guessing one. Yeah.
Okay, say less.
Which country has the most robots working for them currently, right now? You have 3 guesses for this.
Robots. As in, like, are we considering like self-serve kiosks a robot?
No, like in the factories. Japan's actually in the top 3, but it's not number 1.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
That's a
continue.
good question.
Continue. I was like, halfway through your sentence, I was like, I'm sure it's Japan, but it wasn't Japan.
Japan was, I think, number 2, I think.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
But-
yeah, continue what you were saying.
Like robots in factory, you know, like those, like in Amazon has those in the warehouses. They have like, they pick up the packages, bring them to
Oh, I see.
Um,
I see.
different shipment hubs.
I say U.S.
US is 3rd.
God.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to get this in the last one.
Dude, I mean, like, I'm thinking of countries with a lot of manufacturing, right? But it can't be
Yes.
China. It can't be China because, like, the whole thing is, like, cheap labor,
Uh-huh.
right? So, like, it has to be an Asian country, like, Southeast Asian country. So, okay, it's not a Southeast Asian country. We're gonna go with European.
Bro. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I was good. Okay, I'm not gonna
Just
lie.
go with your gut, bro.
I was gonna say South Korea.
No.
Korea. But since you looked at me that way, Germany.
It's China. It's
No
China, bro.
way.
They have 3.9 million robots working in the country.
Bro. My whole life is a lie.
I
Straight
guess.
up.
Dude, okay, not gonna lie. China has been coming up fast, bro.
But bro, the thing is though, isn't China like known for the fact that they have cheap labor?
They
That's why their products are so cheap because it's like the labor's cheap.
No, they do, but they have so many smart people too in the robot. Fun fact. They just came up with a supercomputer in the past week. They created one. That's 10 quintillion times faster than the current fastest supercomputer in the world.
Yikes.
It's like, okay, I'll tell you this. China is like the new kid in the block whose economy has 3 times the potential as right now the biggest kid in the block, U.S. And
Didn't China's economy slow down though? It kind of stagnated, no? The
did it?
GDP growth.
We'll have a graph here, but I feel like China will definitely be the biggest kid in the block.
Maybe at some point, but like if I'm not wrong, the last couple of years, China's GDP growth kind of like, well, I mean, stagnated is not the word, but it slowed down significantly compared to the States.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know
because
that.
I think they had like double digit GDP growth for like what, the last decade or whatever. And now
India's
it's like,
coming up too.
India is coming up, biggest population in the world now.
Boom.
Yeah,
In
it's
the
wild.
past year, actually, they had the fastest growing economy by
Yeah.
7%.
That's wild. I think China's at 6 now, or something along those lines.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, a couple months ago, I was thinking I have some friends who like do like money management. And I talked to them. I was like, how can I invest in Indian stocks? Because I know the country's growing fast.
Right.
And if you get in there early, you can have good returns. They had no idea. I just searched up. So anyone knows how to invest in Indian stocks or the country itself, please let us know.
Speaking of investing,
Yes.
I've got a return that like is crazy right now. Well, I mean, it was like a week ago. So basically, about what, like 2 weeks ago, the stock market basically went down by like what, like $1 trillion or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was basically in Toronto with a friend, and he's in finance. Okay, and that day, the day that it happened, his phone starts going off with like his colleagues and whatnot, just calling, texting, whatever, because they're seeing this and they're like, we gotta buy something, right? And I'm obviously there. I'm not in finance, but like, I'm there just listening, right? And they basically all settle on one particular stock that they all wanted to buy, right? So they decide like, we're gonna buy this. This is the best opportunity, whatnot, right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna argue with finance people. You know better than
You're
me,
like,
right?
bet.
I'm like, bet. I'm gonna buy this too. I had $8,000 laying around. Bought it that day, the day that they decided, right? Or maybe the next day I bought it. So my whole trip to Montreal, Toronto, and back it cost me about like $1,200, $1,300, something along those lines. Okay, so I buy this $8,000, right? Made $900 in 3 days. Sold my position, basically paid for the whole trip.
That's pretty
Basically
sick.
paid for the whole trip.
That's sick.
Bro, it was
dude.
insane.
What was it?
Bro, I don't even remember. It was like an individual stock, and I was like, if you guys are buying it, I'm buying it. I don't care.
Boom.
$900 straight up.
Bro, we have to. Okay, we can talk it off topic, but we have to talk to that guy. We have to.
Yeah,
Their position's sick.
Position sick. And like, I'm so happy I sold it because like, literally right now, it's back where I bought it.
Yeah.
So like, if I kept it till now, made no money. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Last segment.
Okay, we got some juicy juice right here. So, last segment. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, another one. This one is more on the kink section of sexual
God.
fantasies. So, here we go. Title: What is your secret sexual fantasy that you wouldn't tell anyone in person? All right. The answers are juicy. All right. Okay. Number one. We're going to start off like kind of like slow and then like get into like the juicy juice. Number one. I want to clone myself and watch my husband fuck me. But like while I'm in the room admiring how he's cheating on me with me.
What?
She basically wants to be a cuck to herself. Or, yeah, to herself. For herself? Basically, like that's essentially what she's saying.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Okay, this one is messed up. This is like actually crazy talk. Okay? Get ready for this. I want to gather all the men I've been involved with into a room with snacks and drinks so they can all mingle and then make them all run a train on me, but in chronological order from my first to most recent, so they can all get to see what their successor was like.
That's crazy.
I don't even know who comes up with that.
No, to be fair, I've heard that before.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. There was this girl in high school, and we were at a party, right? High school party. We were drunk. She didn't have that many body count, but she was saying like, "Oh, I want like everyone to run a train on me." And I was like, "Oh, shoot."
Okay.
But it wasn't like from first, like the successor part. That's crazy, but
I mean, yeah. Basically, it's find out what you miss, like what you're not good at, and she likes, you know, because like basically, right? Women only upgrade, right? They don't go back on like whatever, right?
true.
So like every time the next person does it, you're gonna find out what you're not good at and she liked and you didn't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be whatever.
The first guy probably is like just crying.
First guy's like just dying in there. Like, wow, I'm that bad, huh?
yeah.
Like it's crazy to me.
Would you do that?
Like
If a woman that you slept with before, she was like, okay, this scenario is happening, would you come in? And you don't know where your position
hell
is.
no.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's under
Yo,
clothes.
there's no way. Because like, what if I'm like the most recent, right? And I'm sitting because I gotta wait my turn. And I'm sitting there, and I just see these men go ham, and I'm like, I never did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would be I'd be self-conscious. You know what I mean?
Okay, what do we talk? What's like the end goal? Like, what do you think the last guy did? Realistically.
Oh man, I mean like realistically, I feel like the last guy wasn't necessarily the best in bed. Okay, we don't have the context of like how old this person is, the girl, right?
Uh-huh.
We don't know if she's like, you know, maybe in her 40s, and like then we can assume that she's married, right? And if she's married, then not, I would say necessarily he's not the best in bed. You know what I mean? Like there's other aspects that go into like your decision when like you're at that age, right?
Correct.
So like I feel like the people that she was with, again, we don't know how many people she was with either, but like the people that she was with in her like 20s were probably the ones that were the best in bed, right? So if you're like her husband and you're watching that,
You're like, ah.
it's charged. Like I'm livid. I'm going to be so pissed off the whole time. I'm throwing hands. It's on site.
But then you were her husband. You won her at the end. It's like you won, but
At what cost, bro?
I guess you don't want to see your wife fucking others. Like that's where the barrier comes in. But you've already have like kids with her and you've already wifed her up, so
Yeah, but like at the same time, would I want to be in the room? You know what I mean?
no.
Because okay,
That's the part,
Okay, here's the
exactly.
thing, right? Like for me personally, like I would never with a girl that like I'm involved with, I would not really ask how many people she's been with, right? But like if I'm in this room and I see, then it's a different story. You know, I'm not gonna look at her the same, depending obviously on like how many people are in the
True.
room. You know what I
True.
mean? Because like, okay, you could tell me, for example, you've been with like 10 people. I'm like, okay, cool. But if I'm in the room with those 10 people, it's a different story. It's all hands.
You see, you're like, what the?
Yeah, it's all hands. Like it's on site when I walk in that room.
No, I get it. I get it. Right, that's fair.
So, I mean, would you do it?
Fuck no.
That's what I thought. I was like, damn. All right. Kind of, okay. I mean, some of these answers are kind of crazy. The next one, humiliation and degradation. So intense that he'd piss on my face. Wow.
I never understand.
Okay, this one's tame one, last one. I want to get a blowjob while passionately kissing a lot of different women at the same time. I mean, tame-ish, I guess. Yeah, it's not as bad as some of the other ones we just read.
No, that's not. That's like the most.
Yeah, that's like
chill one.
That's chill. That's chill.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's chill.
It's like having a threesome. It's like you get
Essentially, yeah.
and then you're kissing.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of different women that like he's talking about.
Yeah,
but,
that's
like,
kind of how many you talking
yeah,
about.
how many are we talking about?
Hundreds?
Yeah, like you're just getting it on down there, and it's like just a row of people coming. You know?
Yo, hot take: threesomes are overrated.
Never tried.
Yeah, it's like watching 2 TVs, but you can't commit to any.
You can't focus on one.
Yeah, you can't fully commit to any.
Yeah,
So, don't feel bad if you haven't done it. It's overrated.
I haven't done it. I mean, I wouldn't say no to doing it, but I mean,
Yeah, you have to try it at least
yeah.
once.
I mean, if the opportunity comes, the opportunity comes.
Boom.
You know how it is.
Well, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for tuning in.
This was our first episode, so we'll get better as it goes. But if you guys have any suggestions, leave it down below.
That's right. And subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on next week. Tune in.
See you guys then.
See ya.